Mm.
Welcome to the Godfidence Women podcast, where we talk about all things God, faith, and purpose. I'm your host, Rachel Penn and Jennifer Gilbert, here to remind you that confidence begins with confidence. Get ready for real conversations, powerful testimonies, and encouragement to help you walk boldly in your calling.
Hey guys, happy Tuesday. We are so elated that y'all able to join us on this amazing Tuesday.
Taco
Hey,
Tuesday. Don't forget the tacos,
did she
please.
say Taco Tuesday, y'all? She must ain't had dinner yet to my Taco Tuesday, okay?
I did. It's just the fat me. It's just like, girl, eat.
I'm not fooling with you. Hey, Jada Marie, we're so glad that you're joining us tonight on this amazing Tuesday.
Girl.
So the topic tonight is I snapped, okay? But I came back. Guys, y'all know that I am this whole podcast, the devotionals that we do, everything that we do, we literally live out loud.
Can I say something?
Say it.
Okay, I'm about to say this with my whole chest because I need you to hear this. I ain't even been able to tell you yet, but let me tell you something.
I'm scared.
For the past 3 weeks, I believe,
3 weeks.
every time we cover a topic on Tuesday, I'm tested on Wednesday. And let me just tell the truth. Sometimes I fail.
I love it. I love the honesty though.
Baby, what was last week? You remember what last week was?
No, girl.
Okay, so the first time was the suicide talk thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then it opened up it opened up this threshold that had
Okay.
me feeling away, right?
Okay.
And it was like, as an empath, like I feel people. And so I began to feel people. So I'm crying all night and all of the things, right? And then I believe, I don't remember what last week was, but then last week, look, clock it. I remember what last week was. Last week was Blessed Be the Peacemaker and all of that,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Last week, I was ready to pull a piece. Okay?
Yeah, did you say
Understand?
pull a piece?
I was ready to pull out my piece and take them back over to the. I mean, my attitude parted like the Red Sea. The good one was over here, the bad one was over there. And the bad one seemed to have been overtaking the good one. But it's okay because I made it through. But here's what I'm saying is I remember why I'm not gonna say I don't like preaching, but one of the things that scared me away from preaching as a kid and even as a young adult was because I remember every time God gave me a word, I would
Yes,
have to live that word
yes,
before I preached the word.
yes,
And that was always, it always seemed to be harder. Now,
yes.
I feel like the test is about as delayed as my reflexes. So I get tested after the podcast. And then the crazy part is some of my coworkers and people that I know follow me. And I swear they be testing my gangster. They be like, oh, yesterday she was talking about blessed be the peacemaker. Let me try this. Let me push this button and see.
Guys, the moment that you decide that you choose to follow God, the moment that you decide to do right, everything seems to get in your way to be like, oh, you want to do right? Let me see. Let me put some obstacles in your way to see if you still gonna do right with these obstacles, right? And it's
Well,
so
I said
true.
that tonight to say today, I'm gonna let you snap because I'm afraid that if I say snap, tomorrow I might snap. So I'm gonna just let you do it.
Okay.
Okay.
So ask me the first question.
Number one.
Mhm.
When you say you snap this week, Father, in the name of Jesus, what happened emotionally that led you to that moment? Mm-hmm.
Guys,
Mm-hmm.
when you snap, we
Mm.
use that word. Hey, Amber, we use that word a lot. We use it. We say triggered. We say get angry. We use all the different words, right? but that is stemmed from already a hurt place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this week, everybody who follows me, hey Felice, hey Valerie, anybody who follows me know, hey Janelle, everybody know that my baby is my Xavier, my sickle cell warrior. Every time he gets sick, it affects anybody. If anybody who's a mother on here know, anytime your child gets sick, it affects you, right? Oh Lord, she said, I've had a day today. Amber, no weapons formed, Amber.
None.
None, Amber. Okay. And so my baby is still waiting to get his bone marrow implant. And when I tell you it's a very long process, and so his whole right side went numb. Okay. And so when I tell you I was so sad about his whole right side getting numb. And so it triggered an emotion in me that I thought I had suppressed. I thought I had prayed over. I thought I had released it and gave it to God. And I thought I was in a better place.
Mm.
But apparently
then,
I was not.
telling you, testing that gangster.
Testing that gangster.
My God. So, what did the anger feel like for you?
At first it was
Was it like
sadness.
sadness, frustration, disappointment, or all of the above?
At first I was sad. Like at first I cried. I was just so sad because it's, as a mother, I hate to see him. Everybody know, like, he literally was like, what, 7 days from graduating. And then he missed all those days and it's like, hey, we can't allow you to graduate now. He was going to, he's getting his nursing certificate or something, so nursing, whatever. So he was at the hospital doing his internship, right? But you have to have so many internship hours. But due to the fact that he's been so sick lately, he haven't completed those hours, right?
Okay.
And so just the frustration and the buildup, and being a mother, when your child is frustrated and he has buildup, it makes you frustrated and they have buildup, right? And so at first I thought I was just sad, right? But then I realized I'm mad.
You had a whole attitude.
Like I realized, like I went from like, what's that song? I went from 0 to 100 real quick. I went from like this very sad place to like this very like, now I'm mad. Now I'm angry. Like I didn't even know I was still sitting in this anger. I thought I had released this anger to God already. I literally have done 2 release parties with this same anger already. And so I want to say something about that too. Sometimes we get mad at ourselves, and I'm gonna talk about me. And I want Jennifer to go back, piggyback on this too. I give myself grace. I'm going to give myself grace because I was so angry at myself when I realized why I was still mad. When I realized that I was still mad at something that I thought I had released. Because sometimes we hold our own self too high of a standard. Go ahead. What you about to say?
I'm listening. I'm listening because I think, here is the thing, and this is my prayer, is that people hear my heart when I say this, is that when you are in leadership of any sort, right? We're media personalities. That's a form of leadership. I'm a minister. That's a form of leadership. You're a biblical life coach. That's a form of leadership. People hold you to this unattainable standard.
Come on.
Like you're no longer human. Oh, no. You can't be angry. Oh, no. Remember what you said. And so for a long time, it affected us. And I'll speak for me. I felt like I had to be there because I did not want to let the people down. But then I realized that the people didn't care about letting themselves down. So the same amount of levity that they give themselves, I need to give myself the same level of grace.
So good. So
good.
When
I do fall, then I don't be like beating myself. You don't ever go preach. I don't want to ever preach again. I don't want to. I'm not doing that because I know that in me, the Bible says it like this: in me, no good thing dwelleth.
Come on.
So you can catch Dr. Gilbert on Margarita Monday, on Taco Tuesday, on Wanna Be a Gangster Wednesday, on Touch Not My Anointed Thursday, or Fool Around and Find Out Friday. Either way, you can get it however you choose, right? And I have come to the understanding that just like I just rattled off my days of the week, like I'm in pre-K, you can get it. So I do give myself grace. I do give myself the ability. And so if people do come to me and be like, but I thought you said, and I'm gonna say, but I thought you was.
Ooh.
And I say it with my chest and my hair follicles, the gray ones and the black ones. Because we have to be able to do that. You have to. Do you know how long? I mean, I've been in ministry all my life pretty much, but how much growth it took for me to get on here and say, child, let me tell you something. I teach the lesson on Tuesday and Wednesday I fail it.
Come on.
I'm the teacher.
That's growth. That's growth.
I'm the teacher. And watch this. I'm okay with failing because then guess what it does? It checks my flesh. It checks me and it keeps me humble.
So good.
Because I realize I'm but one word away from the gangster weekend. I'm but one word away from how we gonna do this Wednesday or fool around and find out Friday. Don't say nothing about Sunday. Don't go to the weekend. We don't want that yet. But you got to be able to give yourself grace. You've got to be able to give yourself permission to make a mistake. Donnie McClurkin, however I feel about him, I love him to death. All the things he didn't hire me, but that's okay. I'm not angry. I'm not bitter about that. I might be triggered, but I'm not bitter. But he said that the Bible said that the just man falls 7 times and gets back up again. Okay, that's fine. But guess what? I'm just a man that will fall. And sometimes I throw myself down. Can we be honest? Sometimes I literally throw myself down because I don't want to live right. I want to be as ratchet as they are, and I want to get with them and let them know I ain't always been saved. Don't let the DR fool you.
I can't.
But go ahead. Okay. So,
what's the next question?
Before you caught yourself, ooh, child, where did your mind go? And what were the thoughts that tried to take over? I'm so glad this your week, baby.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I am a petty prayer person. Anybody who knows me, put your hand up. Baby, I am. It's a song that's on TikTok. That's me. Like literally, I understand every word that come out of his mouth. I hope when you get paid, all 4 of your tires be flat. And that your whole paycheck go out the window because A, B, and C. I'm the petty prayer. Like, that's me. Like, I was so angry. Like, I was around here literally. Like, and I'm exercising now. So I was on the treadmill and I'm like, I pray, blah, 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 blah. And I'm embarrassed to tell you the things that I prayed. I literally prayed for people, about people's children. And you know what? I don't even usually touch people's children. But guess what? Y'all touch mine. My son would literally have a bone marrow right now. But because man chose to vote how they chose to vote, people chose to not do cancer research. Because people chose not to do cancer research, my son is not actually getting a bone marrow right now. Those decisions is costing my child. So guess what? You know how my petty prayer was going? For every person for every God, Father God, you said. For Father God, you said in my womb. For Father, baby, I was on one. Do you hear me? I was petty praying. Do you understand me? And I was on one. I'm talking about put my chest on one. Okay? Go ahead, ask the next question. All right, let me see what it is.
I got to process this oxymoron about the petty and the prayer in the same sentence. In the same sentence.
Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all have to understand something, okay? God said you can ask him anything. God said you can request anything. That didn't mean you're going to get it, but God darn it, I was trying to put some requests in for some folks, okay? Number 2, y'all have to understand as a mother, a mother, okay, I am a protector of my child. I am a protector. So I'm upset. I'm mad. I'm offended. I'm mad. So I'm petty praying. I'm petty praying. The
Sis,
petty.
you know I love you. You know I do. You know I'm
Petty.
down for you like
I was
4 flat with no spare.
all in the petty prayer.
Sis,
I
the
hope that when you
Bible
get ready
says
to
like
open your
this.
can, that the can opener don't work. I pray when you get
Yes,
ready to go to the gas station
yes.
that there's no gas at no gas stations. None.
Not
There's
since you run
none.
out of gas for no gas stations. You
None.
listen.
None.
Sis,
I
listen.
pray that you get your dream job. And the moment you get your dream job, you can't
La
even
la
get
la la
there.
la. She don't mean it. She don't mean it. She don't mean it. She don't mean it. I
I
cancel every
I
word.
was on one.
She,
Next
baby,
question.
you snap.
asked,
Let's. But I gotta correct you though, sis. I do, and I do it in love, like for real. The Bible says to be angry and sin not. Now I
sin
hate
not.
saying this because remember I told you I teach on Tuesday and fail on
And it
Wednesday.
says sin not.
Okay, it said you can be angry, but sin not.
I didn't say they would be injured.
Baby,
I didn't say they would be hungry.
Baby, sugar foot. I love you.
Next question.
Next question.
I told you petty press.
I'm praying for your deliverance.
Told you petty press.
Now, I don't even want to know. I don't know. I think I need to skip this question. In the past, how would you have handled this same situation, and what was different this time? I don't. Let's skip that question because if you like this right now, I don't. It might be illegal to say what you would have done in the past. I know deep down in my inside, I feel it in my shanana that this is gonna be something.
Ever say stop the witchcraft right now?
Please.
I said, wow. Let me tell you something. We are very open and transparent. Because let me explain something to you. The reason why we're so open on this show is because I want you to understand that you can still walk in confidence and not be ashamed to walk in confidence because we're never going to be perfect as long as you have breath in your body. We're going to always have to
she took the words right out of my mouth. See, this is another responsibility, and not to cut you off. This is another responsibility because we say some powerful. We say crazy stuff too, but we say some pretty powerful stuff. And I'm all for the praying praying and not praying preying, which is what a lot of people are doing in churches nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have I said that? And I don't know if she's saying it because I've said it before. But that's a thing.
It is a thing.
And so we have to be careful. We have to be careful of the words that we say, despite how we feel. Because you know, as the word lover yourself, how powerful words can be. And we could say something like, "Oh, I hope you run out of gas and don't be no gas station." Think about what could happen when they're on the road. Just think about it. So I'm not gonna ask you what you would have done in the past, because I just feel like that would be counterproductive. So
next one.
This thing said it's okay to be anointed but dysfunctional. Nicole, I command that you put that phone down right now and just listen. Don't say another word. Because now we got the petty pray lady, and now we got the anointed but dysfunctional. Lord, where is this podcast going on this night? Am I the only? No, I ain't the only normal person because I'm not normal today. Oh. Anywho, so you said that you recognized the moment that you were about to break. What helped you notice that?
So I have my journals, right? And so in my journals, at the very top, it tells me, and this is why it's so important, and everybody know that I am into doing the same things every morning, praying, not really praying the same prayer, but I do prayer, then I do scriptures that I read, and then I do a few things, and I do affirmations throughout the day. And so one of the things at the top says, I think it said, "Are your words?" Amber, what was our thing? Like, what was our thing the other day? I think it was, are our words? One, are your words hurting people or harming people, or something that to that effect is what we did. It was one of the affirmations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to think about it because, and it's I think it's a scripture too. You can't love and hate. What is it called? You can't be bitter and sweet. What is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At the same time,
Darkness and light cannot dwell together.
right?
They
Lightness
have to
and
be
darkness
separate.
can't dwell together.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
I have to pick a side. You know, it's, yes, I am angry. It's man's choice. It's not, people love to blame God for stuff. We
Mm-hmm.
love to say, "Oh, it's God's choice that your son isn't getting his healing." No, it's not God's choice. It's man's choice. We actually God gave us free will.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have free will. We have free will to vote. We have free will to make decisions. And in that free will, this world free willed to choose to cut cancer research. And that free will chose my child not to be able to get his bone marrow. So I do have the right to be upset. I do.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to choose between light and darkness. Now that's my choice. That's my choice. You men, evil men, that's their choice. They got to live with the choices that they make, right? But I got to live with the choices that Rachel make.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to choose light over darkness. And that's what I chose.
Right.
That's what I chose to do.
Yeah. And Nicole said it best. She said that it's hard to be the mother of a special needs child that's in pain, and the healing is withheld because of red tape, and not be angry and sin not. See, what my prayer has become this over the years is that we as a people learn to balance spirituality and humanity.
Girl.
My spirit knows the right thing to do. My spirit knows the right thing to say. My spirit knows to how to attain this peace. But my humanity, my mothering, because watch this, this is something, this is someone that God has entrusted me with. And when, as a mother, we just, as women, period, I believe, we just have this, "Oh, I gotta fix it, I gotta make it better" mentality. And there is nothing harder than sitting there watching your child in pain or in anguish, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? Like, I remember watching my daughter in childbirth. And as much as I be preaching to my kids, do you know how long that I laid on this table and was, hurting for you? Oh, but there was nothing that I could do.
Nothing you could do.
Now that's God, reproducing and all of the things. That's a God thing.
Right.
But what do you do when it's, like you say, it's a man thing? Right. Now, some people may come back and say, well, it's the Lord's will. Like, like they say when people die, "Oh, well, you asked for them to be healed, and you didn't say where to be healed." You tested my gangster.
You trying to see if I'm gonna snap again. Okay. That's what you're trying to figure out.
That's my favorite. So you're gonna play in my face. God knew what I meant. It says he knows my heart. He know I didn't want that person to leave, right?
Right.
He know I wanted that person to be healed. And for you to come in my face and say something stupid like, "Well, it was the Lord's will that they be healed on the other side," I'm gonna suggest you move.
I'm
Go to
gonna
the other
suggest,
side.
right. And that's a good point too. And I know we're really not talking about that, but we also have to tread lightly when we are talking about people's sick children, when we're talking about somebody who recently passed, because we don't use our words properly a lot of times, wisely a lot of times. And when I say I snapped, the snap is because we don't use our words properly. The snap is because, what's the next question?
You don't know. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now, what made you decide to? So look how the Lord is turning the corner. Okay.
Come on.
What made you decide to step away and pray instead of reacting? I need to know this.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even know I was doing my regular prayer. I even did my regular devotional. Like, I didn't even realize I was even in that place. So I can tell you for a fact, when my son coded in January, was it January, February? When my son coded 3 times, I was in an angry space. Okay. I was in such an angry space that if you even play with me, like, I think the whole room even understood the assignment. Like, I don't really care who you voted for, but when you said it in the room with me, it was quiet because you understood instantly that it was not going to be a good conversation between us, right? Instantly. So I thought I had healed from that. I thought I was over it. Not over it as in I'm not gonna say God heal me, God. I won't say I'm never gonna forgive people for what's going on with my son right now, because I don't want to ever say that, because I can't get into the gates of heaven like that. But what I do want to say is I felt like I wasn't so full of anger like I was, right? So the question, ask the question again.
What made you decide to step away and pray instead of reacting?
Okay. So living my regular life, did the devotional, was on the phone with a girlfriend, and she said something, and I kind of like took my voice level up, like about a subject that I thought no longer affected me. And I was like, wait a minute, like, whoa, like you kind of was a little tangy in there. And so then I talked to another girlfriend of mine who's a pastor, and we was talking about something, and I started crying. And I mean, like, crying, yelling, crying. And I'm like, I am angry, right? And it took both of us off guard, because I don't even know. I mean, I literally went from conversation to just anger, right? And I was like, whoa, I don't want to be this person. I don't want to be like those people. I don't want to be like you. Yeah. I own a daycare for 13 years because I love kids. I don't ever want to be a person that want to take food from kids' mouths. I don't ever want to think, be, understand. I don't ever want to oh God, thank you. I don't ever want God to look at me and go, you're no better than them. You're just like the people who you saying that you don't want to be like. That was my ouch moment. That was my wow moment. I'm like, you're just, God gonna be like, I don't even know you. All the good works that you've done on earth, and I don't even know you. Your heart is so angry that I don't even know you. Yeah, that was my wake up call.
And you know what? I think I just heard the Lord say so clearly that this podcast today, even though it is about you and your snapped and how you felt in this moment, if you reflect on all of the things that we have been saying thus far, and think about the times that we are living in, the holidays are coming up. We already know what politics have done, taken away food from people, and you know, all of the things, the benefits from people. And so the anger that you may be feeling right now is the anger that a lot of people are gonna be feeling come the holidays.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing if you just, you know, if you in August and you run across a hard time and you know, you got to eat an extra peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But when it comes to the holidays, when now not only your kids is home for 10 days.
Come on.
And you don't have the food, the extra food that it's going to take to feed them for those 10 days. Thinking about the peer pressure of parents, the students got to go back to school after Christmas, and they're not going to have Christmas presents, or all of the things. Like, these are real life conversations that we're having right now. What is going to keep me from snapping? So the words that we're saying right now can be life to somebody else. And the people used to say, I remember, I've been in church a long time, and they'll say, you know what? Either you in a storm, you coming out of a storm, or you headed to a storm.
Girl.
And I believe right now that though you're in a storm, your testimony, your thoughts, your feelings, which are very much valid, are helping somebody else that's coming up to a storm.
Come on.
Right? And watch this. We're not talking. I don't want people to feel like this is a political show, because it's not.
No,
right?
It's not.
But we do understand that we have to be held accountable for the decisions that we make. And imagine the people, watch this. Imagine the people that voted in that direction. And now you're the main one that can't feed your kids because it's a product of your decision.
Come on.
So the anger and the frustration that you're feeling right now, and you didn't vote in that manner, I'm assuming you didn't vote in that manner. If I did, it's the guilt of, dang, I did this to myself.
You'll cut the light on.
You see what I'm saying? So we have to be careful. And I just wanted to share that, because I really believe, that the Lord is really using you in this moment to minister to somebody else who may not be ready to snap yet, but give them 10 days. Give them 10 days.
I'm not fooling with Amber today.
When that last bell ring at school and they realize that you got to deal with your own kids and their hunger and their attitude, and
come on.
You got to make a decision. Do I eat? Do I have lights? There's decisions that's just going to have to be made. Let's just say that. And so our prayer now is that through this podcast tonight, that you will be helped on how not to snap. Here's the next question. How did worship, and I want to kind of reword this if I could.
Go ahead.
The question says, how did worship shift your emotion? And what changed inside you during that prayer moment? Now, that's the question, but I want to turn that to a statement.
Okay.
And I want to challenge people to go into your place of worship.
Come on.
And allow that to shift your emotion. Right when you're ready to snap, go into that place of worship. Go into that place of prayer and ask God, listen, you know me. You already know what day of the week it is.
Come on.
It's fool around and find out Friday. I'm about to fool around and find out. So before I fool around and find out, or enlighten on somebody else on how they about to fool around and find out, I'm going to need you to help me enter into this place of peace, into this place of worship, how to remain and reside in this peaceful place that we talked about on last week. How do I go into a place of peace when my mind is enraged, when my heart is sunken in, when I realize that no matter how angry I get, it does not change the reality of what it is that I'm facing. So I have no choice but to worship. And worship is full surrender.
So good.
So I want to shift that. I don't know if you want to answer that question.
I think that was good.
Shift your emotion. But what did God reveal to you? And I think we probably just answered this question. But what did God reveal to you about yourself in this situation?
What did God reveal to me about myself? Dang, I don't usually get stuck on questions.
Especially when you wrote it.
Yeah. Literally, I typed that up yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did he reveal to me about myself? I think I skipped one, so Took me out of Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you what I learned in the lesson. I learned in the lesson just to let go and let God. Literally. If you didn't get nothing else out of this, we literally cannot allow any person to cause us cause us to feel any type of way. And when you and I told my son this, he's 21. Y'all know all I have is sons. And I told my son one day, he was like, I said, no, nobody can make you be mad. Nobody. I want you to sit on this and I want you to understand. Nobody can make you mad. They can't. You have to, it's an emotion. It's your emotion. It's yours. Nobody can make you do anything. It's yours. It's literally your emotion. Okay. It's a choice. Madness is a choice. I know it's a hard choice, but it's literally a choice. We can all be in the same room and somebody can be smacking. And then somebody be like, oh, she making me mad. No. She making you mad because smacking is annoying you. But there's people in the room that is not annoying. So that it's a choice. It's a trigger that's in you that's making you mad. Okay? So my whole thing I want to tell you, what was the question here?
I'm gonna need you to come back tonight. Tonight, baby, you have snapped, okay, with your whole chest. You are so
out of it today.
Out of sorts today.
Oh, okay? I really am. I know on my plate.
And it listen. Wow is all I can say. Like, and it's not even a wow on, and it's not even a wow on you. It's just,
did I answer the question? That's all that matters.
Sometimes when you talk, and I'm not saying you, but when you as a person talk, have you ever been to a place where you've had to minister to somebody and you be like, oh, ouch, I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
Right. That's kind of where we are right now.
Because me and you, we be all over the place. But let me tell you something. When God gave us, he gave me this last week. Remember? Mm-hmm. We already knew we was going to talk about this. We just didn't know what we was going to talk about in the form of. Remember?
Right. Okay.
And so the I snap was just a topic, but we're still talking about the same topic anyway. Mm-hmm. It's still aligned with what he wanted us to talk about because we're about to hit the holiday seasons. And people need to understand how powerful their words are, how powerful their thought process are, how powerful their choices are. It's my choice. It's my choice if I wanted to stay snapped. It's my choice if I want to stay mad. It's my choice. It's mine. I can choose to still be mad. And you know what? If I choose to still be mad, there's a whole lot of people that's going to ride with my madness. There's a whole lot of people that's going to be justified in my madness. When my son's sitting in the hospital right now, there's a whole lot of people that's gonna ride with me and be like, and in my madness.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
I can literally be mad if I want to. I can literally cry right now if I want to. I can literally have a whole party, and there's gonna be so many people who gonna feel my pain, and I'm gonna be justified.
Yeah.
It's a choice. That I am releasing the pain. It's a choice.
Yeah.
Because because you know what? Me being mad at people, me being mad at my son not getting his bone marrow, me being mad, nobody else is not sleeping but me. Nobody's son is in the hospital but mine. Nobody's going to be up worried about it but me.
Yeah. And that's why we have to be so careful with our words. The saying says, when I get angry and when I harbor unforgiveness and all of this resentment and all of these ill feelings in my heart, don't matter how justified it is, but it's like me drinking the poison and waiting on you to die.
Right. I'm yelling and screaming, look what y'all did. Right. And y'all sleep in y'all bed. Out of there. And I'm mad, yelling and screaming for what?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have to get to a place. We have to get to a level in God to where we realize, and to me, you know, I'm always about the process because I understand I'm one decision away from the pop off season that used to be me. I mean, one prayer away, one blink, one thought, one feel, one decision.
And I feel like, and let me tell you, I feel like I feel like I'm not like, okay, we have been doing
Not what?
30. Not one. I felt like I wasn't the one snap away. We have been doing the 30-day devotional of the negative talk. We just hit 30 days today. So I feel like I'm like, yes, like, woo, woo. Like I went like, don't judge TikTok. Like I literally went YouTube. I really went like 2 weeks without cussing. Anybody who know me know I am a cuss mouth.
And is.
It is. Right.
The biblical life coach is a
cuss mouth. Okay.
I don't even know what cuss mouth is, but I'm gonna have to use it.
I went 2 weeks, like no cuss words, like dry, like none. Like I was like, yes, cuss words down low, like boom, girl, on, boom, boom, right? And then, you know, maybe like one like kind of seeped out. I'm like, okay, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool,
That wasn't
right?
a real bad word. That
So,
was just a little.
yeah, you know, look, you know, I ain't do conjunction cuss words either. Like just a little cuss.
It wasn't no compound cuss words.
It wasn't even no compound cuss
It
words.
wasn't a mother Anna. It was
Anna, right?
got it.
So, make a long story short, I feel like, man, your girl is doing so good. Got her cuss words under control. Got her attitude under control. Got the facial expression under control. Got the hand signals under control. Ain't flipping nobody off in traffic. Like, I'm like, yes, your girl is on one. This 30-day devotional is life. And that's the reason why, and Amber be with me in the morning on devotional. I cried on devotional. Because I did not realize how I did not realize how I wasn't where I thought I was. Mm-hmm. And that's why I emphasized so much earlier, and I wrote it down because I want to make sure I say it, because I wrote it in my planner. I didn't say this earlier. I am becoming who God designed me to be. Guys, that is so important. I am becoming who God designed me to be. I want you to give yourself grace, because we are becoming every day. We're becoming every day. And that's such a good grace to give yourself, because I'm not going to lie, baby. I thought I was like, ha ha. And when my son got sick this time, and you know, and he's always getting sick, but this time it may be something even more serious. And he's still in the hospital about it, and we got to get more stuff done. And it just took me to a place, and that place took me to another place, and that place took me to an anger place. And I thought I was just gonna be like a little sad. Now I came out with like jail time. Like I'm ready. Let's go. Like I didn't even know I was that mad. Like I didn't even realize I was even at that place. Like say something. Like I didn't even know. Like I had went from 0 to 100 so quick. Woo! That's why it is so good to stay. It's so good to stay prayed up. Yeah, it is so good to stay prayed up. Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know I was there. What's the next question?
Well, I'm gonna go to that, but I you know, Paul's it's a number of things, girl. It's just is so. A number. You know, here is the thing. The scripture said, and I'm gonna mess this up, so I'm gonna just go ahead and paraphrase it, and I'm gonna let y'all know that I'm paraphrasing it.
Okay, go ahead.
But it says, when I try to do good, evil is always present. That which I want to do, I don't do, and that which I don't do, I know I should do. Like this is all a paraphrase, but I promise you, it's in the scripture if you go look it up. Okay. But here is the thing. Remember when you first changed the name from
Unmasking
the Blueprint, right? To Godfidence. And that's all, it's all spiritual, because watch this. When we were talking about unmasking the blueprint, that's uncovering the secrets of God about you. right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we go from that to Godfidence women. And remember that I told you that there's a difference, because confidence is in my flesh, and it can cause me to con myself into thinking that I'm more than I am.
Come on.
But if I continue to declare Godfidence, then that means that I take myself out of the equation and I put God first. And so it's in him that I can confide in to get to the place where I need to be. So I think that we have to be very strategic about what we're saying and what we're thinking and what we're doing and where we're going, and all. Like, life is about intention. I remember when I first started DDV 365 years ago, I would always say, are you choosing to be offended?
Oh, so good.
Are you choosing to be upset? Because it is a choice.
It is a choice.
It's absolutely a choice. I can choose. Listen, I've been single for so long. I believe now that my singleness is a choice. Even watch this, even though I desire to be married, even though I desire to be in a relationship, I am making a choice to walk in peace and to walk in the solidarity of singleness until God brings exactly who he has for me. Okay. So when I enter into this place of dating, I don't con myself into settling for something that I know what it's like to lay next to somebody that you don't like. Oh, we ain't gonna be honest. We ain't gonna tell the truth. I know what it's like to lay next to somebody just to say I got somebody, even if the somebody ain't my somebody. Come on, somebody, let's just be honest.
She didn't mean that. She didn't mean
I say that? I did.
She didn't mean it.
I've been in all of the places. That, I believe, is what makes my ministry so successful, because I don't mind telling you, baby,
been there,
done that, got the t-shirt. Shoot, I designed the t-shirt. Okay, don't do me. You understand? I have been the adulteress. I have been the one who's been cheated on. I have been. How you think I know what the difference between P-R-A-Y and P-R-E-Y?
I guess somebody reported my live. It says that it's restricted. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. But you have to be careful. So remember that it's a choice. Whatever you do in your snappedness, that's, you see that word I just made up.
I heard you make that word up.
Yeah, that was, it rolled off so good. That's how you know it. But in your season right now, because we're all there. There are so many people, so many great guys right now are losing their jobs. Now I have a choice. Do I roll out with you while you unemployed? Or do I be like, yo, hit me back when you... What? It's a choice. That's the beauty of singleness.
Right.
That's the beauty of... I have a choice. I can let you make me feel bad because I'm about to leave the country in 10 days because you miserable. I can't... You see what I'm saying? We got to be careful. We got to be careful what we do. Here's your next question. What does growth look like for you now? Not the perfect version. Oh, this is good. Not the perfect version. Not what they expecting on TikTok, Twitter, and the X and the Y and the Z and the metas and the megas and all. No. What does it look like in the real version, the most authentic form, gangster and all? What does growth look like for you now?
So I wrote it down. I wrote some 5 points because y'all know I love to leave y'all with points. Being honest with God. I was very honest. When I realized that I was angry, I didn't go like, oh, I'm not angry. I'm scared to tell God I'm angry. No, God, I'm mad. Mm-hmm. I think I even said it's hell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad as hell.
Hell is just hell.
You know,
I don't have no emotion, but go ahead.
Right. Mad. Be honest with God. You can't even get out of a place that you don't admit that you're at. And I think that's why a lot of times You can't even get out of a place that you don't even admit that you're at.
Wait, it was some people walking in the back pew. I don't think they heard you. Can you say it again? Hey, y'all pay attention. Hey, you over there, pay attention. What you said?
You cannot even get out of the place, out of places that you don't even know that you're at.
Hold on. That baby was crying over there. I need you to say that one more again. Because somebody almost missed their deliverance right there. Do it. Say it one more time.
There is so many places that you live in, you dwell in, that you hurt in. But until you admit that you're in those places, you're never going to get out those places. You're not.
Sis, drop the mic.
You're not.
Drop the mic.
And so the honesty is where we got to start with God. God, I am hurting here. A lot of times we get out of a relationship, and I'm be honest, man, I don't need no dude. I don't need her. I don't need him. But until you own that it hurt there, until you own that, you're never going to heal from that. You're just going to keep building up this wall, and then you want somebody to climb over it and wonder why you can't get into a good relationship. You got to own that hurt to get past that hurt. Awareness. Number 2 is awareness. Awareness is where the growth begins. Until you are aware of the honesty that you gave God already, once you are aware of the hurt, once I was aware that I was angry, now I'm able to go, oh, I'm not just crying, I'm actually mad. Because guess what, guys? If I would not have realized that I was angry, I was talking to a girlfriend and I felt my voice go up a little bit. And I was like, not at her, but about a topic. And that was my first trigger moment. I was like, And then when I was talking to my pastor friend, we was talking and I just started crying. And that's when I realized I was angry. But what if I didn't have nurturing friends? What if I didn't talk to nobody? What if I would have been in a grocery store and Jelly Bean, and Annabelle? What if? Does that make sense? So first I had to be aware of it so I could fix it. Number 3 is worship. Baby, worship is reset for me. Worship is a reset. And let me say it again. Words matter. If you on your way to work, if you on your way home, if you worship. Let me slow down because I want to make sure you get it. If you're having a bad day and you get in your car and you put on that, I was trying to think of a song. A negative song, an aggressive song, nuck if you buck song, and then you walk in her house. Now you nucking and you bucking because she in a bad mood and you in a bad mood with these kids nucking and bucking, and then you wonder why your house is in disarray. It's because of what you put the worship music on. Words matter. Songs matter. Let me tell you, and I did this in devotional of the day, and I don't have the artist's name. So Work It Out for Me is a great worship song. And I'm going to encourage you to listen to all 4 of these in a row. Great and mighty and wonderful is your name, Lord. I know a name. Ooh, I know a name. I will trust in the Lord and I am confident. If you find those 4 songs and you put those 4 songs in a row, it's something about them songs together. I'm trying to tell you. You can do more than those songs because I know Let It Go. I think she's a new artist. There's a lot of songs you can put in a row. But find you 4 songs, put them in a row, and don't sit there with your face like a Sour Patch. Okay? I want you to say the words out your mouth. Say the songs out your mouth. Actually, I don't have no rhythm. I be singing them loud. All the song. Yeah, I do. You should see your face. All the song. Okay. And then Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving shifts the atmosphere. And I'm gonna give you an example. Cadillac, Police. If I walk into a room, that's the names I see over here, child.
What? Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Sunday. I'm gonna give you an example. Okay. If I walk into the room and everybody got a bad attitude, and I'm like, oh, thank you, such and such. Thank you, this person. Thank you, this person. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No matter how mad you are, if I keep telling you thank you, it's something, it just kind of chips that attitude off. That's just how it is when you be grateful and you be thankful, right? It shifts the atmosphere. And number 5, turn your pain into purpose. So I'm going to say this on live to hold myself accountable. Y'all finna get sick of me. I'm finna start poking. I must don't even want to do it. I can't.
I wasn't gonna say that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't even want to say it out loud. I'm about to post sickle cell facts and truths once a week. Y'all are about to get sick of me. Okay? I am gonna turn my, and I don't cry, pins. Hold your big girl draws on. I am gonna turn my pain into purpose. I am going to be a sickle cell advocate like y'all have never seen. I am going to get on your nerve. I'm going to be like, Valencia Long, do you have the sickle cell trait? Felice, do you have the sickle cell trait? Garcia, do you have the sickle cell trait? It is so important to know if you have the trait. We literally could literally cut sickle cell kids, having sickle cell kids in half if we was knowledgeable. If we really took the time to find out if we had the traits and don't date and don't marry and don't have children with people who have the disease. 90%, and I made that number up. But every person who I know personally who have a child with sickle cell disease, none of us knew we even had the trait. And this is a true statement. I never knew I had a trait. I didn't know what the heck a trait was. Okay. So I feel like if we was educated and we all knew if we had the trait, that would be a start. My question to you is tonight, do you even know if you have the trait? And so I'm going to go hard with sickle cell. I'm going to go hard with it. I'm going to turn my purpose. I'm going to turn my pain into purpose. And so my thing to whoever listening is my 5 things that I gave you is to be honest with your pain, to be aware of it, to worship, give thanks, and to please turn your pain into purpose. Drop mic.
Drop it.
That's all I got.
And so there are 3 more questions, but I'm not going to ask the questions.
Yeah, we don't have time.
But I am going to say this. One of the questions is, how do you give thanks to God even in the middle of disappointment? And the statement that I'm going to make is to make sure that even if you're disappointed, that you give thanks to God.
Come on.
Right? Because disappointment, watch this. Look at what that word is. Disappointment means that I am appointed to dislocate the schism that is creating the frustration inside of me.
So good.
Okay. The other question is, what would you say to the woman listening who feels like she failed because she snapped to? In me, no good thing dwelleth.
So good. So good. So
every time I try to do good, evil is always present. Every time I make a declaration, the enemy hears it as well. I have to understand the power of my words. So I may be feeling snappish.
Come on.
In this moment. But I have the power to choose if I'm going to snap.
Oh, so good.
Am I going to follow through? Because it's one thing to feel it.
Come on.
It's another thing to do it.
Come on.
And how do we turn this kind of pain into purpose instead of shame? Just be honest. That's how I feel. This is what I'm thinking. I thought about doing this, but I didn't stop at that thought.
Come on.
I thought it all the way through and realized, is it really worth it? Is this temporary moment, this temporary emotion, this temporary frustration, this temporary anger, this temporary whatever, is it really worth me forsaking my place of peace?
Come on.
That God has provided for me to reside in. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, Yea, though I walk, that means I'm doing it now. It says, I will fear no evil, which means I'm choosing not to be afraid of what's going to happen.
So good.
The best thing that you can understand is the Bible says it best. It says, there is therefore now no condemnation. So even if you do snap,
come on,
that don't cast you out the game.
Come on. So good.
You still got it. You still got it.
You are becoming what God created you to be. Becoming. Remember that. Yes, Amber. They do test you, and at 2 weeks they do send the test results to the parents. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I never knew I had a trait. And every single person who I personally know, they never knew that they had a trait either. And so I'm gonna say, I'm not blaming any parents. I feel like that parents do get those tests at 2 weeks. I just think that we just don't tell the kids, maybe. I'm not really sure, Amber, but you're right. At 2 weeks, I think I'm almost positive every state children get tested for it, and every parent should know. That's what I'm going to say about that. But anything else before we head out? No. Guys, I hope this show bless y'all tonight. That's the whole purpose why we come on Godfidence, so y'all can learn something new, teach y'all something new, be a blessing to y'all through our own testimonies. If y'all want to be on the show to do your own testimony, reach out to us. We would love to have you on the show. Either a Goodness of God episode, I snapped, but you snapped back episode.
Sound like some Jerry Curl juice. Snap back.
We would love to have you on the show. Like I said, we're very transparent because we are human. That's what we do. But I hope y'all have a very blessed night. And thank you, Amber and Nicole, for always tuning in and for always interacting with us on, I don't know if y'all be on Facebook or YouTube.
They on Facebook. You got quite a few on. You got Diaphlis on Facebook. You got Pastor Michael Dwyer on Facebook.
Oh, I don't see nobody. I don't see none of that.
Yeah, it's quite a few people that have tapped in tonight. That's why I had to tell the truth, because these people know that I'm crazy, and they'll be like, she's sitting there talking like she got some good sense right now, but we know the other her.
So because a lot of people on Facebook, you have to be honest tonight.
Oh, I was gonna tell the truth anyway, because I'm just that crazy.
Okay, I thought so. We appreciate y'all tuning in too. Even though somebody reported me on
Thank you for joining us today. The Godfidence Women podcast. Remember, your confidence is rooted in God, not in circumstances. Keep shining, keep believing, and keep walking in your confidence.
TikTok away from being gone anyway.
Stay blessed and stay bold. And remember, share the podcast. Sharing is caring.
Bye, guys. We'll see y'all next Tuesday. Yeah, I don't usually they don't report me on TikTok, but somebody reported it. I don't know what happened.